Okay, so it's good to be back. I know I've taken a couple of months off, but I'm back once again. Good news is for me that all my children will be out of the house soon. No, I'm not that old, but all of them will be going to school at least for a couple of hours a day for 5 days a week. So I'll have more time to make videos. So in today's video, it's all about a new camera. But first things first, we're going to be using the DJI Mic 2s today simply because these little guys had a new firmware update and they were supposed to be addressing the EQ. So the entire video will be with the DJI mics. No overhead 416, no overhead MKH50 today. We're simply going to use these guys so you get an idea what they sound like with the new firmware update, and hopefully they have really addressed the EQ issues with these things. Okay, so let's talk about a new camera. Now, the goal of this video simply is to just give you a little rundown of the new camera, which it's not, I mean, it's new. I purchased it brand new, but you've seen it before. It's all over the internet. And, you know, without further ado, it's the Blackmagic Cinema Camera 6K. I basically want to tell you why I purchased the camera and then give you a rundown of things I've already had and some new things that I've purchased for the camera to help address the focus. That's pretty much it. We'll get into some videos at a later date, but I just want to make a quick little dirty video. That's it. A quick down and dirty, to the point. You know all the specs. I'm not going to give you those. Yeah, quick, to the point. Let's get it. First things first, why did I purchase the camera? Well, simply put, it was on sale, okay? So it was like $1,000 off. And, you know, but to be serious for a second, I've always admired Blackmagic from afar. I've always wanted a Blackmagic camera because of the color science and the image that comes from these particular cameras. Just not just the full frame. If I didn't say this is a full frame, the full frame camera. But I've always loved the image out of these cameras, man. The only thing that always held me back was simply the autofocus. And well, I have a crap ton of Sony cameras now. And in the past, I've owned Canon. I've owned one Canon camera, but I think I have all the autofocus I could ever need. So I said, you know what? Forget it. I'm just going to buy it. It's $1,500. It's not competing with the A7 IV at the moment. Why? Because it's $1,500. But seriously, I also wanted DaVinci Resolve. And I know I could have just purchased DaVinci Resolve, you know, the paid version. But if you don't know, you do get the paid version when you purchase a Blackmagic camera. So yeah, that, along with it being $1,500, and the fact that I pretty much had almost everything I needed to operate this camera outside of a lens. I did not own any L-mount lenses until now. So yeah, I already own a V-mount battery, which, oops, right here. That's the SmallRig 99 watt battery. I've already owned a rail system here that I built for my FX3. Now I'm using something different for my FX3, but yeah, I own that already. I already own a monitor. This is the Atomos Ninja V Plus or 5 Plus. So like it was really just a no-brainer to purchase it when it went on sale, because yet again, I had almost everything to operate this little guy, or excuse me, this big guy, outside of lenses. Now, when it comes to lenses, I cheaped out. I'm not gonna lie. I got one of the cheap Lumix 50 mils here. I don't know what f-stop this is, but yeah, 50 mil. Now, I did pick up a second lens. This is a cinema lens on the cheaper side. 7 Artisan T2, 35 mil. Was interested. I was like, hey, you know what? I'm going to buy my first cinema lens, even though it's fairly cheap. I think it was like 300 something bucks. Now, you do know some cinema lenses can get very expensive, but I've always wanted a cinema lens. So, yeah, these two lenses here was basically the extra $1,000 I saved. Now, I did buy some other things to help with the ease of life and the ease of use of this camera. And that's what I want to talk about right now. And then, okay, we're done with the video. We're going to move on to some audio in the next video, and then come back and revisit this guy. So no footage today. We'll do that in a later date. Okay, so what's going to help me address focus? Well, this is the Tilta Nuclear 2 or whatever, 3, 2. This is a follow focus system. This operates on Bluetooth or whatever. So yeah, that's what I'm going to be attaching that to the rail system here and pulling focus for the first time ever. Now, to help me do that, I made one more purchase, and I'm really excited about this one because not only can I use it with the Blackmagic full frame camera here, I can use it on any camera. And then this will pair very nicely with my Atomos Ninja 5 Plus or V Plus. This is the DJI transmission, the new SDR transmission combo kit here. Yes, I ended up picking up one of these. So that way, since I can't be behind the camera, I'm going to take the monitor off the camera and hand hold it to get focus for myself. Okay, so yeah, just again, a little ease of use, ease of life things that I've purchased. And then one more thing, or two more things that I purchased, and that's obviously the battery grip. I really think you just have to have the battery grip at this point, especially when like I don't want to do V-mount the whole time. So I think this comes in handy, even though it makes this camera super bulky. Here, let's put this back on here, because there's a little exposed part on the bottom that I don't want to get damaged. So yeah, there we go. This is with the battery grip. It makes it a huge beast at this point. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, I did buy a cage for those times that I'm gonna run, you know, something small and I might put the V mount on the back here. I'll run this guy here. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the new Blackmagic camera that I'm going to be playing around with. I'm also thinking about potentially taking this FX3 off of the tripod here and switching it out with this Blackmagic camera. Now, don't hold me to that. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that. There was really no like specific reason for buying this camera besides I just want a Blackmagic camera, and I love the image. So I'm gonna play around with the camera outside and enjoy the image out of it. You're gonna see it at some point again, but we'll get back to the Deity Theos and Interview Pro in the next video, and then we'll come back to the Blackmagic full frame. All right, I'll see you guys in the next video. It is damn good to be back once again. And again, I will be kid-free for several hours now, 5 days a week. More videos coming out soon.